The pleasure of having Jimmy Kagoni eating with us, celebrating with us. But let's first find out what Promitto is all about, because I listened to you yesterday and I'm getting the vibe this is what the diaspora needs. So, Mr. Jimmy Kagoni, introduce yourself and introduce Promitto.
Thanks a lot, Janet. My name is Jimmy Kagoni and I'm the team leader at Promitto Ltd. We are a construction company. We offer construction services and construction financing back in Kenya, and it's across the entire country. We can build for you from Malindi to Kisumu, from northeastern all the way to the southeastern. Everywhere we can do that for you. And all we do is we assist our members. We only ask them to raise that a percentage, the deposit of the entire project cost, and then we also lend them the 70%. The 70% comes at a 12% interest rate, which is like 1% on reducing percent is like 1% per month. All right, and so all we ask you is just get us your title. Show us I have a title and I want to build. We'll come up with a design because we have a team of architects. We'll come up with the BOQs from our quantity surveyors, and we'll come with our engineers and everything, and we just implement that for you, and we hand over the keys to you. All right, and then you are left now paying us. It can be either be a residential house, it can also be a commercial building, whatever it is. As far as you can be able to release that a percent and you have your property is clean, it doesn't have any encumbrance, then you are our client, you qualify to be our client. And I'm here just to meet with friends, customers, people we have interacted with. But recently we have introduced the sale of shares because we want to offload at least 70% of our company to our friends, to our families, to our clients and so forth, in preparation to get to the stock market to be listed next year. So you understand that you make money in shares in 3 ways: through dividends, through trading, and if you are a founder member before the shares get to the market. So now what we are selling is the shares to people who would call quote unquote founders before they are listed. That's where the money is.
Fantastic.
That's where the money is. So that's how we are trying to assist, and quite a number of people have requested they want the application form to fill in.
Yes. And you can't claim you have no application form, you're not having anything. Is this a meet the people too? Are you introducing a brand? Because you're quite relaxed for people. Normally when we get people like you, Mr. Jimmy, they come with forms, they make us sign the form. Why that relaxed mode you're bringing to the United Kingdom?
Because the beauty is, first of all, most of the people have interacted with us and what we are doing. But number two is because most of these things are digital. So you just need to ask me for the form, you just fill, do your transaction, everything and all that, and you get your message and your confirmation back, and you get to the share register. It's simple. I mean, the people can know that we are getting out of that.
Because you're not advertising. I'm asking myself, these guys believe in their brand. What do you want to
Yes.
What is your success stories? If you think about a few success stories you're going to be thinking about, that was an amazing project.
You'll actually be shocked. What I really actually realize our success story is what we do in the community. Never on building for people and all that. What we do in the community. The transformation journey of our people, the people that we have taken who are addicts, alcoholics, who live in deplorable conditions, people that we have assisted in our CSR programs and seen the transformation, to me, that will always top the list. That's number one. But of course, we have done many other projects for our clients. We are doing for a group of clients who live in Ireland, Republic of Ireland. We are doing for them close to 200 houses. We have already done the first one, done. We have handed over, like almost every week we do a handover. For the people who watch our programs elsewhere and they follow us even from our social media pages, they do almost every week we are handing over, we are giving somebody keys. Almost every week we are giving somebody keys, and so therefore many people are becoming homeowners on daily basis. But what I'm even happy about is the testimonials we get from the people themselves. People from diaspora who could not believe they can achieve this. They thought this is going to be a 5-year long-term goal. Seeing how they are able to realize that now is even amazing. Number two is people who have gone through rough times because they trusted a neighbor, they trusted a contractor, they trusted a family member, and their money just went like that. And now they see somebody who is willing to use their own money to build for them, and then they are left paying. That means we transfer the risk from them to us. All right, now seeing that we have been able to simplify that is quite amazing. Number three, what I would also refer as a success story, is how we build for people, and then they say along the way they were able to get the money. They don't know how even also the money. When we were writing the contract, we agreed it's gonna be 7 years, but immediately we are done, By the second year, they say, just please calculate for me how much I need to pay. I need to clear this off. And ask them, I thought the loan was for 10 years or 7 years. They say, somehow I don't know how this worked out, but I have the money and I would want to really clear my mortgage so that I get my... I wish I had time. I could read for you some of the text and the testimonials that we get from our members. And you know, we were handing over a house the other day, and the lady owner, when I asked her, who do we hand over the house to? She said, you know what? It has been 3 years since I was in Kenya, but I'm purely just going to come now because nobody else can receive my building other than myself. The joy itself that eventually that I have this.
And that's actually what diaspora is looking for, because a lot of us, it is that bit whereby you're spending so much, but you're not getting to see the end product.
Yes.
So now for us,
yes.
I mean, as you can imagine, most of us are aging and all that. How do you support with the succession or inheritance? For example, if our children want to access these things, do you help the clients, or is there a way you're looking forward to work with the diaspora so as our succession can be eased or streamlined? So
the beauty about it is that when we give you the opportunity to sign who is your nominee or who is your next of kin. Now the nominee or the next of kin, and there is a reason why we offer the two, so that if your kids are even foreigners, such that they do not have the documents back at home and all that, you can nominate them and say, just in case of anything, I want you to hand over my project or my property to so and so, and that will happen. So we transition such that we give you the opportunity. You don't have to really, and I know it has been a bit bureaucratic to really get the document and so forth and all that. You can even nominate a church, you can nominate an organization, you can nominate a school, you can nominate in any other organization like a community based, and say, just in case of anything, my properties, I would want you to hand over them to this, and we'll just honor that, because now that we have the ownership document ourselves at that point, so when we just need to give it to whoever was nominated right there. So when you're filling the application form, and that's the same thing we are doing even with the shares, where we ask you. I go to shares and I say these shares. Yes. Offload them now. How much are we supposed to be paying for these shares? How much are you selling them for? 20,000 per share. 20,000 per share. And there is a gist to it, because the plan is that we can be able to split them come next year, such that one share can be splitted to 20,000 times. That means you can have 20,000 shares out of the one share that you invested in. Now the minimum shares that we are selling is 5 shares. So that means anybody who is going just to get the list, they can have 100,000 shares by next year when we are planning to list. Now that's where the money is. Like I mentioned earlier, and that's what I was trying to allude to, there are 3 ways that you can make money in shares. One is dividend. Many people know about the dividend when the company has made the money, the profits and all that. They share. Yes. But you know what we say in investment? The higher the risk, the higher the return. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Then there is also the trading. The trading you got to really master. If you don't know how to do it, then you need a portfolio manager, you need a financial analyst, or you need somebody who can just assist you to know exactly when do I buy, when do I exit. There are also a couple of books that you can read, some that are written by very investment gurus like Warren Buffett, and they explain on how to really go about this. But then there is a silent one that many people don't talk about. This is what has made people like Tesla rich. This is what has made people like Richard Branson rich. This is what has made all the billionaires rich. They were founders of the companies before they came to the market. So they grew the companies to some extent, and then they offloaded the shares. Now, they could be the faces that we know, but they were not alone. The people who were able to acquire the shares before they came to the market were also part of the beneficiaries. Because during that conversion, that is where the real deal lies. Now, if you get that, then you know what opportunity you'll be pursuing. And that's a Promitto step now. That is exactly where we are. We are studying at the precincts of that moment. That moment. You know the way the vehicle just about to get to the bump? We are at the precinct of that moment. If you get the shares now, then by the time we are getting to the market, you know what that means. Well, viewers, you've had Promitto is live. The shares are live. So get yourself some shares and directly to the diaspora, send them a message. Go on. Good people, we have walked this journey together before. Many of you have interacted with our services, or even your relatives or other people have interacted with us. We are a construction company. We assist you with all the construction services and all that. But now we want to grow bigger. We want to even get better. We want to transition to become a mortgage bank. Now, I want to give you an opportunity to really be part of this journey as we do so. And by giving you the opportunity to buy shares, all you need to do is to give us a call. 0729 506 506, 0729 506 506. But because you're in diaspora, you can always remember to put the zip code, which is +254, and then 729 506 506. And when you do so, request for the share application form. Fill your details properly. Where you find the nominee or the next of kin, you can either choose both or you can just select one depending on who you'd want to nominate in case of anything for purposes of inheritance. Grab these shares now. I am telling you, grab these shares now. Remember what is our mantra? Delivering the promise. That's Promitto. Grab these shares now and you thank me later. Thank you.
Well, viewers, that is Jimmy Kagoni. And like we always say at UCAN we find the best, we bring you the best, and we want you to engage. It's about time you own Kenya. Because where we are, yes, working here and everything else, but Kenya is where our home is. Let's build our home. Promitto.